Hi Virgos, this is going to be your reading for December 2025. As you can see, I'm in a new space here, so I'm hopefully going to get some art or something soon to hang behind here. Just a little bit less boring. Just if this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon or rising, because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general reads, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings is I'll start with the Angel Oracle guide here. I'll move on to traditional tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. I can't believe it's already the end of 2025. This year has gone by so fast. But let's see what this month has in store for you, okay? So your message is Earth and Ground. Your message. You may be feeling discombobulated or all over the place at this time. Most likely because you are spreading yourself too thin or taking on too many projects at once. So your angel guide is encouraging you to get grounded. When you come back to Earth, you'll have clear insight into who you are and what you need to do to feel safer and more at ease in your life. You're being guided to take some time to breathe, connect with the fresh air, and even go somewhere in nature where you can relax, release, and let go. You may be uncertain about what you're supposed to be focusing on at this time. That's because your energy is a little bit dispersed right now. But angels of Earth are with you to help you ground yourself and feel more connected again. As you have important work to do and exciting experiences can only unfold when your energy is intact and contained. You are blessed to receive this card today because it means a message of protection and guardianship. Angels are strongly connected to you in your path right now, and they want to support you in your evolution. When you lose a sense of connection of who you are, you often find yourself focusing on energies or projects or even old habits that can limit that evolution. So take some time to breathe, call on Mother Earth to hold you, and invite angels on Earth to draw deep roots from your being to your heart, to the heart of the Earth. Know that when you are grounded, you are strong, focused, and a loving individual, and you can make decisions that are enriching and revitalizing. When this card shows up for you, angels are guiding you to remember that you are of great value and Earth is blessed to have you. And it's funny because it's like this energy that I was feeling during that, it's like I hear the voice of being like, well, how do I get grounded, especially in lots of parts of the world, or most of my viewers in North America it's winter, so it's like, how do we kind of connect to nature with that? But even it's just like going outside and getting a bit of that sunlight. But I'm really kind of trying to embrace this winter this year, Virgo. I'm trying to be like, it's time for rest. It's time for the days to be shorter. It's time to do less, because it's like when that springtime comes, when I feel that new year starts, right, astrology speaking, starts an Aries season. When that kind of spring comes, I'll be ready, I'll be rested, I'll be grounded. And I think that's kind of the important message here too for yourself. As I am a Virgo, I have a Virgo stallion, so I get where you're at. It was a tough year. Let me just pull some cards and see what December has for us. For Virgo, please. Let me just feel this energy for a second here, Virgo. I'm getting the word test, which I think is actually a good energy in this kind of reading, because I just feel like things happen because it feels like this year, especially for you, Virgo, has been a really hard year. You've got a lot of towers in your reading, so a lot of things are crumbling, a lot of things are changing for you. But the nice thing is it's a chance to rebuild. And it's like when we kind of get to that rock bottom place, it really shows us who we are or what we're made of here. And this is kind of some energy that I've been feeling with myself that has been going on. I feel like this has probably been one of the hardest years of my life, but how I've grown through that, how I've been remained stronger in all of that, how I've, could have done a lot worse things for myself. I could have gone into, different avenues to deal with, pain, that instead of just facing it. And I feel like this is what this kind of reading is for you here. It feels like it's like, we're pulling ourselves kind of back up. We're pulling ourselves into this space where it's like, doesn't matter the challenge, I'll be facing it, I'll be all right. It feels like no kind of surprises anymore for you. We have the Nine of Pentacles here coming out sideways in your main energy. And that means for December, it's going to be kind of a focus of our self-worth, because that's what the Nine of Pentacles is all about to me. When it's in the upright position, we're going to value ourselves. We're going to, see our strength. We're going to see what we kind of deserve here, how strong we are. We're like, yes, I am that person. Yes, I can get that done here. When it's in the reverse, it's like we don't value ourselves. We make ourselves weak. We make ourselves sheepish because we don't feel like we deserve things. And I feel like this, especially this kind of round, this year for you, Virgo, I feel like it's like staying strong in that. How do we stay grounded when things are kind of being shooken up here, when towers are falling, when things are changing, where things aren't going to plan? It's like, how do we kind of find ourselves and stay grounded in that? And this is this new beginning for you, especially there's going to be maybe a new idea for you, a new mental state for yourself. The Ace of Swords upright is a very mental clarity card, that aha moment. So I feel like you're going to have that aha moment for yourself in this month of being like, okay, you know what? I'm going to change the way I think about these things. Even if these towers are happening around me, I'm not going to make it be like I'm the person that did this, I deserve this, I must be doing something wrong. I'm going to see it as, how can I stay grounded, look at my strength, look at what I could have done instead, and I found this for myself, like I said a lot earlier, Virgo. It's like, you know what, I gotta be proud. I gotta be proud of the person that I am. I gotta be proud that, I weathered this storm, because it's been thing after thing this year, and I feel like a lot of Virgos it's been the same. But you really got to give yourself a pat on the back, because I feel like we don't do that sometimes. I feel like we always look for the error, or we always look for the thing that, is wrong or can be fixed, and we hyper fixate on it. It's like a computer that's having a problem. It's like, how do I solve this problem? How do I solve this problem? But you have to kind of be proud of yourself for just weathering this kind of storm, it feels like here, because it feels like some things that you're going back to the drawing board on, you're like, this is not working for me anymore. So maybe some of you are kind of leaving a job behind. Maybe you're kind of realizing a certain part of your lifestyle or relationship or something is just not for you. So I feel like you're kind of going to be like, okay, my ships aren't coming in the way I want it to. How am I going to kind of change that? What can I do here to kind of feel maybe more relaxed, more balanced, or be more in line to what it is that I kind of truly want here? The Five of Cups is saying that there is a bit of sadness, because we see the Three of Cups, we see the things that have happened to us, the things that didn't work out, and we're focusing on that, but we don't see these two cups we still have. And I feel like the strength is lying within these two cups here, the persistence, the strength, the ability to be like, what, doesn't matter what falls over, I'm going to keep going here. They keep showing me a lion, like a lion's mane. I'm surprised strength hasn't come out here yet, but it feels like it's just this build up. It's kind of no backing down energy for you. Because we have the Six of Wands here, right? We were talking about this. We're talking about the things that didn't work out, the things that weren't victorious. The Six of Wands in reverse on the Tower card, the things that were crumbling, the things that just happened this year. But you're here, you're still here. You haven't left Earth. You're still here. You're still battling. You're still doing things every day here. So there has to be pride in that. You have to be able to find that, or else it's just going to feel empty, right? And that's why I try to remind myself when these things happen to me. It's like, you know what? I dealt with the A, B, C, D. I still got up. I still went to work. I still, am working on the things that I want to do here. And be proud of yourself for that. And if you're not working on those things, it's like, how can I do that? How can I put myself more in a place of peace? How can I give more compassion to myself during these situations, so that I can be able to put the energy towards the things that I want when I have time to? I've taken it a lot easier than I have in the past. this year because I knew I needed to for my mental health and my well-being. And I feel like that's kind of what you're bringing into the next year here as well. We have the sun in reverse here, which just means, yes, things aren't happy right now, things aren't joyful, but the good thing about the sun in reverse, it also means that the sun is on the way. So a happy period is on the way for you here, but you just can't see it right now yet. Okay, we do have the Star card, which is New Hope, coming out, and then the Six of Cups in reverse, which is stuck in the past energy. So it feels like you're evolving. It feels like things are changing here. Your wants, your hopes, your dreams are also changing. Feels a big change. They're showing me like cocoon, and they're showing me like butterfly change. It's interesting because it feels like 2025 is this kind of cocoon moment. And I don't know if you kind of took a step back, or if you kind of just feel like you've been kind of, maybe guarding yourself, or creating this kind of barrier so you can grow. Maybe you decide to take a few steps back from people, situations, jobs, things, conserve your energy, because they're just showing me that. And then it's like eventually when the time is ready, you're going to kind of butterfly out. And it feels like people are going to be like, "Whoa, who's this person? Where did this person come from? That's not the person I knew last year." And I really feel that. I really feel like you got to kind of look for that kind of new hopeful moment. You got to kind of make new wishes. You're going to be like, what am I going to do when that butterfly moment happens? When I come out of this cocoon, when it's ready, when it's time, how am I going to fly? And that's what I kind of feel like this energy for you. And especially it might be in a creative way with this Queen of Wands. So don't get mad at yourself here if you are feeling like, you haven't been productive as you want to be, or as creative, or create things, because I feel like that energy is coming back. You're just weathering the storm right now. It's like, it's funny because I keep showing me images, but right now it's like literally, how in the ships people go under, right? They go down because they're a bad storm. They hunker down for the bad storm. And that's what I feel like you're in right now, is you're hunkering down for this bad storm, for this weather. But when that weather clears, when the storm kind of goes away here, Virgo, you're going to be like, okay, I'm ready to set sail. I'm ready to kind of, be this kind of creative force. I'm ready to show the world my talents here. I just survived that, so I can kind of do anything. It's like, I've done that already. The worst has kind of already happened. So you're just kind of like, great, the worst has happened. I can move forward from there, because I can do anything. Anything is possible here. And I feel like you're going to start to see the signs from the universe, especially when this time is ready to happen for you, when things are kind of on the move. They're showing me angel numbers right now. Anything else? Let's see. They're showing me a butterfly. So you might see a butterfly as well, like we were saying, this cocoon moment. Saying pretty, but like pretty butterfly. All butterflies are pretty, but it's going to be like it feels like there's going to be this moment where you're just going to stop, like it's like, and you're going to see this pretty butterfly, and you're going to like know that it's a sign. You're going to be like, whoa. And I feel like it doesn't really feel like in the next couple, maybe, weeks, or even in December. But just hold on to that thought, because I can see it kind of evolving here for you. But you're going to know, the universe is going to show you signs, especially when you feel like things are crumbling. But the universe is like, hey, here's angel numbers. You're on the right path. You're like, how am I on the right path right now? What is going on here? But this Knight of Cups coming out, I kind of want to see a card for this Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, all the pain, all the loss, all this energy that you're feeling here of maybe people not stepping forward emotionally for you, or there to take care of you. There's a Justice card is coming out, Libran energy as well. There's going to be a just kind of reaction to this. You will get your karma back, and you will get your karma back in a really positive way. So again, just trusting that. Don't push it. This is the energy I'm getting for you right now, Virgos. Don't push. Now is not the time to push. No, again, like you're in the cocoon. You're weathering the storm right now. So the Magician card in reverse is just telling you to let yourself, relax a little bit. You don't have all the tools right now to manifest what it is that you want. And that probably gets people scared, because people are like, what do you mean I can't manifest what I want right now? But it just means now's not the right time. Now's not the right moment for it to work or happen. Again, stay in that cocoon moment. And I think you trying to push so hard to create something new here is actually stopping you, because it's actually causing this kind of mental stress. It's causing you to not sleep at night, because you feel like you need to be somewhere else than you actually are right now. But just be in it. be in the moment, be in that cocoon, you know, take that time of like, this is deep rest. This is the time where I don't know what's happening right now. Things are happening around me. I'm going to conserve my energy. So when that time comes for me to break out of that cocoon, I will be ready here. And for those people in North America, what a better time, you know, than winter to just hunker down, to just work on your energy, to stay grounded. And that's why this card is kind of coming up for you, because they just want you to feel grounded. They just want you to kind of, you know, what's the best way for you to kind of weather this storm? You got Earthed, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. Let me read this for you. The challenge for all souls of having a human experience is to be in the world but not of it, to realize they are souls having a human experience and fully be conscious of it. For their soul to fully embody their body, people's personalities tend to relate to either transcendence or immanence. Those who lean toward transcendence have a longing for the heavens and metaphysical. They yearn for personal experience with God and to be lost in the heavens, and they're envious of angels who are more comfortable praying and hanging out with the stars than on earth. Those who tend toward immanence have attached themselves more to an earth and body. They spend more time thinking about things in the physical world rather than connecting with the heavens and their own mystical inner worlds. Being fully embodied soul means having a human experience, but finding the balance between transcendence and immanence, being in the world but not of it. Most starseeds are drawn towards transcendence. They are more comfortable with the angels and the heavens. Life on earth can be more difficult for them. If this is you, you're being reminded you chose to be a soul in a body on earth, and being called to focus more of your energies in the physical world, to learn how to be human, a soul in a human body and fully present in what life has to offer you. How do you tend for the stars? How do you tend to long for the stars or be more in the physical? And how can you have a greater balance between the two? And I think this is kind of what they're talking about with this kind of human experience, you know, when we go through things, when we go through trials, when we go through tests here in ourselves, you know, it's like, obviously we don't want that. We're like, yes, we'd rather be, you know, at home with the stars and feel this, you know, abundance of love. But human life is up and down. It's all these ups and downs. It's full circle moments, right? And I feel like, yes, this year has been a lot of in the downs for you, but you just have to realize I am a human going through a human experience. Like, I will be okay. It's okay for me to be down for a year. It's okay for me to just hide away for a bit to make sure my energy is good, you know? I feel like you got to kind of give yourself more of that, just more of that permission to be like, you know, life sucks right now and that's okay. And I understand that and I see that, but I'm just going to weather it right now until it kind of gets better, until there is this kind of more shining light. Prosperity lies ahead, and that's what I was saying here. Again, that butterfly moment for you is coming. That butterfly moment, and they're just asking you to kind of be energetically ready for it, Virgo. So don't put too much on your plate this month. You know, let yourself just have that time of rest, rejuvenation, of doing things with ease, finding that groundedness through all of this, and then you're going to have that time where you fly.